expectations Ghanaians should have in the upcoming game?
So just to take you back, Kaizer Chiefs started the Toyota Cup last year. And the Toyota Cup is basically a tournament that Kaizer Chiefs wanted to use to extend, their hand in terms of with clubs across the continent. So basically, we wanted to invite top premier football clubs from across the continent that Kaizer Chiefs can play against during the preseason, but not only from a footballing side, because obviously we all have to fine-tune our squads during the preseason and utilize the best quality of opposition, but also to utilize it as an opportunity so that we can start building connections with clubs and working together off the field as well, seeing where we can collaborate. And last year we had young Africans from Tanzania. We came to South Africa and we had a great event. And this year we said we need to bring a big African team, and the first team that came up was Asante, and it was, on many fronts, because Asante is a big brand. It's a big name in the continent. It's the biggest club in Ghana, and we wanted the biggest club in Ghana to play the biggest club in South Africa. But both clubs as well won their cup competitions last season, their FA Cups, and both clubs will be participating in the Confederations Cup. So it aligns very well in terms of making sure that we play opposition that we might meet in the Confederations Cup, but also brothers that we can also establish collaborations with outside of the football field, and that was exciting to us. So Asante, we're very excited to have them come to South Africa next week and participate in the Toyota Cup.
So you have concluded by saying that Asante Kotoko is the greatest, the biggest club in Ghana here. It has been a very big debate here, very arguable.
I for sure know that in terms of honors and trophies, we cannot say otherwise. We cannot say otherwise. So when it comes to that, just like as in South Africa, Kaizer Chiefs is the biggest club in South Africa, hands down. We may go through our ups and downs as clubs, and that's what we're going through as big clubs in our respective countries. But at the end of the day, we know success and we want to get back to success. And Toyota Cup is one of those elements where we're using it as a platform to get back to that success.
Very well. Let me invite...
Thanks for having me. So first and foremost, I have a bit of a history with Kaizer Chiefs and Asante Kotoko. There was the Vodacom Cup.
I remember.
Cup back in the day. Asante Kotoko came there. The coach was Ernest Marindop at the time for Asante. And we beat Asante Kotoko in Durban on penalties. And that is when you understood the magnitude of this team, Asante Kotoko. And myself, throughout my playing career, there's always been a healthy rivalry with Ghana. My under-20 national team, always semi-finals, Ghana in the Nations Cup. In the 2000 Olympics qualifiers, we beat Ghana. In the senior team, I went to Kumasi and we lost against Ghana, so there's always a history, a healthy history and a healthy competition with South Africa and Ghana. So visiting Ghana it's also given me an opportunity to touch base with former colleagues, Kingston Larry. Never got to meet with Asamoah and Bafo Gyan. But the relationships throughout football is just the beauty part of it all. And looking forward to seeing Asante Kotoko in Durban, South Africa next week. The Legends will be playing a match, so we will be meeting the players and the delegation as well.
Could you explain the significance of the Toyota Cup to the Ghanaian audience? They are listening. For the first time, Kotoko is coming. What are the significance of that particular invitation?
Once again, as our colleague Kabelo has said, it's relationships building, number one. Number two, it's an opportunity for both teams, which are massive in their countries. They are on the ascendancy. They are doing better. They will be competing in the Confederations Cup. So it's an opportunity to see where the levels are at. That's the one thing. Number two is the relationships and an opportunity for a high intensive preseason training match for the coaches to look at the different players that they have at their disposal. So I just think it's an awesome opportunity for both players and coaches to gauge where they are just before their respective leagues kick off.
And so how well are your supporters back home in South Africa expecting Kotoko? Do they know Kotoko so much that they will give you competition in the upcoming game?
Any team from Ghana, if it is the national team or a club team, we understand the quality that Ghana has. It will always be you have to be at your best to beat a Ghanaian, and vice versa.
Wow.
So we expect war.
War. You declare war.
We expect war. A friendly war.
A friendly war. Okay, better said. Okay, let me invite I remember back in the days 2010 and the other titles you've won with your team. You were a very great player. I must admit. You were a very great player. As a former player, how important such matches like this helping the current players in both Ghana and South Africa?
No, I can say it's give the motivation for the players, because both teams, they are big in the countries, and I think like my colleagues were saying, the invitation, to come to bring the team in South Africa to play the big tournament as Toyota Cup, it will help a lot of people, just to come and watch, so that the level of the performance and you can see and understand, because they are in the preseason, so that it would be nice, to see both teams competing each other, so that maybe one of the players will have the opportunity to come and play in South Africa.
But apart from Kotoko coming over to South Africa to take part in this invitational game, what do Kotoko stand to gain apart from coming, taking part, sleeping, enjoying the ambience in South Africa? Do they stand to gain any other thing?
Actually, it's not like they are taking the vacation, because the league is going to be starting soon.
Yeah.
And it's a preseason, and everyone, they need to prepare themselves so that when the league starts, they know they are ready to kick off, and I believe both sides, they are really want to be achieving a lot of things for the new season, and I'm sure it's been a long time not even winning the league, but the important thing